Subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get all the latest updates.
As the India-UK Test series is underway and promises to be a tough competition, let's rewind to 50 years, to that iconic moment when India recorded its first ever Test series victory against England right here at the Oval Stadium in London in 1971.
I remember playing for India first when we used to earn 50 rupees a day, 250 rupees for a 5-day test match. I remember batting with Paulie Umriga. We're beating England or New Zealand in 4 days and about 15-20 runs to get and half an hour to go. And all sorts of messages were coming from the dressing room. Arey, aaj mat game khatam karo, kal ka 50 rupees jayenge hamare. So we started blocking, and what a cheer went up. Then, of course, the next stage was, after my career, literally, Kerry Packer came on the scene. And, of course, the IPL, big bucks were in the game and made millionaires of people like Dhoni and Tendulkar. But coming back to this match, wonderful memories. I know I keep on saying I was a top scorer. I wasn't a top scorer many times, so I just rub it in, After the match, you saw when we had Vishwanath and I had a partnership in the second innings, and Vishy got out with about 5 runs to get, and Abid Ali comes in. So I tell Abid, don't do anything daft. After you, there's Bishan, Chandra, and Venki. They don't know which side of the bat to hold. So that'll bring England back in the game. So he said, yeah. First ball, what does he do? He charges down the wicket. And Alan Knott, who I had the greatest, highest respect for the wicketkeeper, I think Mr. Fairly is stumping. And I told Ali, Abid, pagal ho gaya kya? Well, what are you doing this for? We got all afternoon to get the runs. 5 runs needed. End of the over, of course. The first ball, I pushed the ball towards covers. And as I was taking the single, I realized, gosh, I've given Abid the strike. Hope he doesn't do anything daft. But next ball, what does he do? I think out of sheer nervousness, he just wanted to hit the ball somewhere. Luckily, he got some wood on it. And the ball didn't even reach the ropes because the crowds just absolutely poured in from all over the place. And I think he tried to get one of the stumps, didn't he? I said, are you mad or what? The crowd, and they even got an elephant on the ground from Chessington Zoo, I think. But the thing is, after the game, there was the rest of the team went home for a ticker tape welcome, President of India and all sorts. I had to drive back to Manchester, and the motorways weren't as good as these days. So I reached home at about 4 o'clock in the morning. And 10:30, I'm striding out to open the innings with David Lloyd. And to my surprise and gladness, I got a standing ovation from the predominantly English crowd. And I thought, this is real sportsmanship. I've just shafted their country the day before. And they're giving me a standing ovation. I had a tear in my eye. But wonderful memories of that,
I think if I remember right, one of the tests we could have won, but we were thwarted by the England tailenders. And we didn't have that fast bowling which we have now. Otherwise, the story could have been different. We could have won 1 or 2 more matches. And in the final game, of course, as we saw, Chandra produced his magic. And when he did that, there was not much answer from many people. So I think it was a great victory and breaking ice, I would say, because we were not used to winning outside India very often.
It was nice to see the pictures of it. I was very struck by Raymond Illingworth getting caught and bowled off a full toss, because Raymond would not have enjoyed that. And he would have several excuses up his sleeve. I played against India in 1976-7, where Chandra, Bishan, Venkat, Sunny Gavaskar, lots of others, not Farokh, but several it was a great experience. And to play against Chandra was unique.
And it came to the final innings, and I thought, this is my last innings, maybe I have to do well to retain my place in the Indian side. And I remember one thing, Ken Barrington came and told me, they're really scared of you still. He told me that. And then I told him, I hope your words will come true. And then when we entered the field and You know how it went. I got 6 wickets and polished them pretty fast so that we must have enough runs to get also, because they were expecting rains also at that time. So I bowled well and everything went out very well. Whatever I wanted to plan, I planned it properly, and my bowling was absolutely on the line as I wanted. Line and length was fantastic. I ran through them, and then the Indian team got the needed runs. Everyone chipped in, and that was a fantastic win for us. And I was really happy and proud to have been in the side, not only for winning, that was the first time we have won the match in England, and then the series also. I'm really happy and proud to be a member of that team, and that's why I always have a high regard for Oval and the Oval Test match.
I remember that game to the T. I was 9 years old. I was listening to it on the Test match special BBC on the 9.74 meters wavelength on the 31-meter band. There were some great commentators there, great broadcasters who actually led me into my next profession after the game. That was broadcasting. You know, you had John Allett, you had Brian Johnson. I mean, doesn't get bigger than that. And I listened to every ball in that game. 59 Engineer, 82 Jamieson, 90 Knott, lead for England. Sardesai runs in both innings. Vishy, my childhood hero, getting out with just 5 runs needed, and the heart was fluttering. But one lasting memory I have, Ashish, is Abid Ali square cutting and then running back for that bloody stump. You know, what a fool not to go and take it in the first place. He ran halfway and then went back thinking he'll get the stump. There was nothing there. It had all disappeared. But that's a lasting memory. And of course, the crowds coming into the Oval, you know, Abid being carried on the shoulders, you know, Farokh being mobbed. It was a terrific team effort. And for a 9-year-old, it inspired me, you know, no end. You know, that one day when you play cricket, you want to win a series in England and hopefully a game at Lord's. So it's happened as a player, and it's happened for me as a coach as well. So these were fond memories. These are the people who inspired us and probably gave confidence to that entire nation that you can go overseas and win. And when it's in England, it's particularly special.
If you look at the 1971 team, it has almost been forgotten, barring a few who are in the limelight like Gavaskar. And people don't remember these things. It's more like trivia. When did we win first? But it's important to keep that record because that's what inspires and creates momentum for younger players. And for me personally, this was an attempt to do that, to kind of bring the past glory, also to look at the forgotten stars. Some of them are financially not doing so well. So in some way, we want to contribute to bring them out. It's important because then you get a sense of what your beginnings were, how you're going, and collectively, you know, we can leverage our strengths better.
Much has changed since then, and India today is a formidable force in world cricket. Also, Indian cricket has seen a transformation. From cricketers earning a mere 50 rupees a day in the 1970s, to today cricket stars drawing hefty pay packages and million-dollar endorsement deals. But what has not changed is the enthusiasm of the Indian cricket fans. Well, the era of leasing an elephant from a zoo and bringing it out on the field to motivate the players may be long over. But the excitement and expectations of the Indian cricket fan has only risen. Today, 50 years after the historic win in a test series against England, the fans are hoping that the Indian cricket team will once again recreate the magic. This is Ruhi Khan at the Oval Stadium in London for Mojo Story.
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.